Welcome gamers of all ages. Join me as we explore the fantastic world of Outlast Trails in this review. I very nearly stayed up all night playing the Outlast Trails on my first outing with this yesterday, so that alone is worth a recommendation. But a lot of reviews so far aren't really going to what's in the game, so I'll take you on the tour of what I'm referring on the Outlast Lights. The Outlast Trails is a cooperative survival horror game. You and optionally up to 3 other players, friends or randoms or a mix, are thrown into spooky trials under the auspices of test subjects undergoing therapy at the hands of the Murkoff Corporation. You're given gruesome tasks to complete, and you do this while avoiding or managing enemies that wander the maps. To aid you through this, you'll find items sprinkled through the levels, and additionally you can select a loadout of perks and permanent upgrades that gives you special abilities and boosts that you upgrade between missions, giving players the motivation to keep replaying maps. And replay maps you will. TLT has 3 primary big narrative story maps that you're absolutely super. You never overloaded with his story, but the primary antagonist of each scenario is clearly presented, and the horror of what's being asked of you is always deliciously entertaining. Furthermore, there's a 6 short-term missions that take place on a different map within a similar tile set to the primary ones. These don't have as much story but do give the same gameplay taste, and I thought they worked well as additional content that didn't require as much development time. Finally, TOT offers a higher difficulty option for all of the levels, though you unlock many of these later on, which adds difficulty modifiers, more damaging enemies, more traps, fewer items, etc. That I think is a lot of the levels really needed once you get a bit of experience of the game. TOT is very much Outlast Light. It has all the gruesome depths of the previous Outlast games, but what made the original scary is preciously because you're all alone in them. In TOT there's always another player near enough to bail you out of the messes you get yourself into. Even if you get downed, you just go oh well and wait for someone to pick you up. Enemies never really scare you because you get fairly adequate warning that's once seen you, even if you can't exactly figure out where they are. And you can simply lag it for a room or two and then hide in a cupboard until they get bored and leave you alone. There's the old jump scare when a monster hiding in a locker throws itself out at you, or a gas pipe goes off next to you, but they're very mild compared to the jump scares in the original games. Small caveat is that the tutorial is exclusively played solo and arguably the scariest level in the game because of it. But if you can pull through, then the rest is very managed of experience of the group. On the topic of matchmaking, it's a bit of a mess. You think you'd pick a level and get matched with others looking for that level, but that's not the case at all. It simply matches you with the other players, admittedly very quickly, and then you either have to talk about what level you want to do, or just accept whatever level the group leader decided randomly picks. This system is fine if you don't mind playing at a random level, but it can get a bit frustrating if you're trying to do something specific. I'm not super qualified to talk about the solo experience, I've done 3 maps solo, but I can tell you that there's a degree of scaling on the objectives. You do fewer, and if you got several lives to retry a map with if you die. It works fine, but the game does feel like it was intended to be played multiplayer. You should be able to test within a Steam refund period if you want to try it out. Should be enough time for the tutorial and 1 level at least. Performance-wise, PC gamers have enjoyed a slew and optimized messes lately, but Rebels has walked through with a beautifully optimized experience. It's not bug-free by any means, and some interactions get a bit quirky in moments, but my playthroughs have been really smooth. Very impressive stuff for releases at the moment. Furthermore, TOT is listed as early access, but there's a decent amount of gameplay here if you don't mind redoing the levels on the hard difficulties, and the whole package is so well put together. I honestly feel that they could full release TOT as is, and it's have been acceptable. Overall, I was very skeptical that a design like TOT would work, but developer Red Barrels have absolutely smashed it out of the park. Arguably a better experience with friends, but I've played a majority of my games with randoms and I've had a lot of fun. What's available at you at the moment is really impressive, and I hope that there are really small trials and challenges to build on this excellent foundation. If you've been nervous about playing a game in the Outlast universe, then this is an easily most accessible because you can get others involved to help you. So thank you guys for watching this review, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and bye.